Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, hit the notification bell so you never miss any of my posts, and subscribe of course so you can be part of my family. And for today's video, as you can see, we're going to be doing a pick a card reading, a prediction of what to expect for May 2020. So if you want to see that, just keep watching. Alright, so if you are new to pick a card readings, I am going to give you the quick rundown. Just take a deep breath in, a deep breath out, and just pick whatever deck, pile of cards that is calling to you. So we have group 1 with lapis lazuli, group 2 with opal, pink opal, and group number 3 with this black obsidian, and group number 4 with a aquamarine stone. So just pick whatever group you are mostly drawn to. I will be putting timestamps for each group, so if you have chosen your pile, just go down below and click on your timestamp. It will either be in the comments or in the description box down below. Alright, group number 1, so you guys are first up. And for your stone, you picked lapis lazuli, and lapis lazuli usually deals with aiding in your thoughts. It helps amplify your thoughts, aids with meditation, and is really good with releasing you from melancholy, I think it's called. And that's pretty much just feeling a pensive sadness typically for no apparent reason or any cause. So let's see what it could possibly be trying to help you heal with. So your first card is balance. I'm hoping you can see it. I can see the ring light glare, but I feel like you can kind of see it, but the glare is kind of ruining it. But that is your first card. Your first card is balance. Your second card is the 3 of swords. Your third card is the King of Swords. And the last card is what do you need to release? Waning Moon. There you go. So looking at this spread already, I can kind of get the feeling that there might be some emotions that are going to be coming out for you guys in the month of May. Typically, the swords deals with your mind and heart being at conflict. The King of Swords is someone who rules with logic, who is a very logical person. They don't use emotions to make decisions. They like to make decisions straight from logic, and with the 3 of Swords being there, usually 3 of Swords deals with some kind of knowledge coming forth that is gonna cause some pain or sorrow. Not to scare you, don't be scared, but I think what this kind of spread is trying to tell you is that be wary of May. There might be some kind of knowledge, some kind of truth that's going to be coming forward to you that you need to use logic to make a decision or decide where to go from that. So don't be scared, honestly. When we did look into melancholy, from what lapis lazuli was saying, is that it helps with a pensive kind of sorrow for no cause, no reason. So in this situation, your feelings are going to be a little more exaggerated than the actual truth of what happened to you. You need some time to sit down, meditate, relax, which lapis lazuli does help with. With the balance card here, it says, thank you angels for bringing my life into balance. And I feel like with this balance card, it's trying to tell you to find a balance between what has happened, your emotions, and logic. Don't just go straight, jump into your emotions in your head, feeling hurt or whatever. Try to balance it out so you can make a level-headed decision, just like the King of Swords would do. Logical decisions. He's usually very level-headed. He rules communication. He's good at communicating, so whatever this conflict or issue or knowledge that you might be finding out, it's always best to go and talk it through and try to figure out their side of things instead of just going all in your head. Here again, it says, what do you need to release? So what I see with all these cards is that potentially this knowledge that you're going to find out is going to arise. I'm not sure if it's going to be early in the month or mid-month, but be prepared for it. But I feel like with this card saying you, what do you need to release? You are probably going to have to take some time for yourself to release this kind of heartache or whatever it is that you're dealing with. You are probably going to need some time to meditate, to reflect, to make a game plan, because this card talks about kind of making a schedule for yourself, making a plan for your day. It talks about making a schedule to help balance with being busy and being overworked and having a busy schedule. But because of what's happening right now in the world, I feel like a lot of people aren't as busy as they should be. So I guess this situation might be a good thing to help you kind of recreate a schedule for yourself to get your mind off things so you don't have so much time just sitting around and wallowing. So make sure that if this does arise, if something like that does happen, not to freak out, not to be scared, not to go straight with the emotional route of just exploding and going forward. Take some time, make some logical decisions, think for yourself, balance out your emotions, release once everything is done and is dealt with. Do not hold a grudge, because holding on to grudges and holding on to hurt of the past usually tends to render people and stop them from moving forward. So make sure that you are able to release it as well. Lapis lazuli helps with meditating and clearing your thoughts and releasing bad thoughts. So that's pretty much what I see for you guys, group number 1. As I said, don't take it as a scary thing. A lot of times life is just a cycle, it's a process. You know, things come in, bad things happen, good things come out of it. Sometimes bad things happen, but then good things happen. So once this happens, or when you see this, don't freak out, don't get so scared, don't be feeling like this is a negative reading, because usually when things like this happens, it leaves room for growth. So I hope you guys stay positive. I hope you guys have an amazing May. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. You guys picked the beautiful pink opal stone, and pink opal talks about amplifying. Well, opal in general amplifies mystical experiences and creativity, whereas pink opal itself, it amplifies love and thoughtfulness. The stone is seen as a stone of hope. Pink opal helps to bring out people's potential and helps to enhance it. So let's see what this has to do with your spread and how it all ties in. So your first card is Move Your Body. It says, thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy. Looks like this. The second card is the Four of Swords. Your third card is Ten of Cups. Very abundant card. And the last card is a new start is coming, new moon. So with looking at this spread already, I can see the obvious, of course, being that you guys have a new start coming in for you guys in May. With seeing the Four of Swords. Four of Swords usually talks about stepping away from crisis, conflict, an issue, and taking some time back to meditate, contemplate, ponder, and collect your thoughts about the situation and be ready for whatever is thrown at you. So with seeing all these cards, what I see is it's telling kind of like a story. So with the Four of Swords, it talks about you taking the time back to meditate from whatever that issue or that kind of conflict was. With the Ten of Cups, it means that you did that and you got to a place where you are emotionally stable and you have healthy relationships because of that, the outcome of taking that time for yourself. But a good headspace and you're good emotionally, then you can start to take action. It's time to take action. No more time to sit back anymore. You're at a new start. The new start is here, and you are ready for whatever it is that you've been asking for, whatever it is that you've been wanting. So in May, be prepared to be at a overall like balanced life where you feel emotionally fulfilled, you feel in a good headspace, you feel energized and ready to take action, you have good relationships, and you're going to be at a point where you're all around just content and happy. If you were manifesting something, if you were trying to get somewhere, you're gonna in May find out how to do that, get that manifestation, get that abundance of whatever it is that you're working towards. With the 10 cups, in tarot, the 10 always means that you are at the finish line. You kind of worked your way there, and from then there's not much next to get to, which means you have achieved, you have arrived to what it is that you want. So something new is going to be coming into your life on May, and that is literally what you've been working for, what you've been wanting. You manifested what you wanted, you worked for it, and you're going to get that in May. So this is a very abundant and positive reading. I'm so happy for you guys. All I can see and notice with these cards is all the colors, the beautiful like rainbow, like wow, that's crazy. I'm just like, oh, I see all these colors, mix of colors. Here's rainbow. With rainbows always means happiness, and with the way they're staring at it, all these cups are all kind of like everything that they achieved, all that abundance that is from all the work that you did, the reflecting, the taking action. Now you're happy and you're ready for this, and you're now at this new beginning. The pink opal being able to take an individual's potential and amplifying it. So if you got this reading, I would definitely recommend to get an opal stone to kind of help you to amplify all of these qualities that you're going to be getting in May, so that when you do get this new start, you're for sure going to be getting what it is that you wanted and be executing all the plans just perfectly to get you to where it is that you want to be. I'm so happy for you guys. This is such a positive reading. I love the colors. I love the rainbow here. It's talking about, oh, I just love it. Like, look at this card too. Like, he's like kind of laying down and pondering in the window. It's so colorful. It just kind of like reminds me that this is what he's thinking about, what he's pondering about is this happiness, this colorful like joy, what it is that he's working towards, which is what this is, the abundance that you kind of got, you achieved. So I'm so happy for you guys. With that being said, if anything that I said in this reading resonates with you, comment it down below. Let me know what it is that you're working towards, that you want to achieve. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hi, group number 3, and for you guys, for your reading, you picked the beautiful obsidian. This is a beautiful black obsidian stone, and obsidian is a stone of protection. It is a stone that helps you to kind of get down to your deepest and darkest fears, and it helps you move past them. So it's a stone of protection. So let's see what the overall theme of your spread is, to see if it relates in some kind of way. So your first card is the Leap of Faith. This is such a beautiful card, oh my gosh. And then your second card is here, the Seven of Wands. Your third card is the Ten of Swords. And finally, your last card is your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. I love these cards. So the first thing I kind of noticed with this spread is the beautiful kind of violet theme that we have going on with these two cards here. But it also gives me like a hint of like bluish in there, probably because it's violet. So like with these cards, there's obviously some blue in there too. So it's kind of giving me this kind of like calm feeling, but like the violet is there, that it's like more than just calm. Like I feel like this is like a deep rooted calmness, like, which probably makes sense with this obsidian stone being a stone of protection. So like it protects you. Like usually when you feel protected, then you're calm and like, you know. So with the first card that I'm seeing here is the Seven of Wands. Overall, this card pretty much means being defensive, is defensiveness. The whole idea behind this card is just being defensive to whatever it is, an idea, a person, an outcome. As you can see, the way he's holding that kind of wand, it's like he's ready for some kind of battle. And you know, all the wands around him kind of like remind me of like little, like, well, I don't know, like little wand people, stick people trying to like come and fight him, and he's like kind of using a stick to like ward them off, or if something's coming, he's like warding it off. Also reminds me of like a fence, you can see. So he's protecting himself from something or whatever it is. He's completely in the defense, you know? And the next one here is the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is a card, when people first see it, they kind of get a bad negative response to it because of the swords in his back. Although if you look at this card, there's not really much blood. Not really much blood, I don't think. There's like little red here, so I'm assuming that's blood, but not a lot of blood compared to how much it should be with all the swords in his back. It's not a negative card, because when reading about tarot, this card usually means letting go. All your defenses are off and you're just surrendering to the outcome, to the possibilities. The card's meaning is to surrender to unpleasant or uncomfortable circumstances, which definitely makes sense here, because here you have the wands where you're being defensive. The swords represent our minds at battle. So usually swords tends to deal with your mind being at battle with your heart. So saying to surrender, let go of that fear, let go of the circumstances. Do not try and kind of fight, battle against things that are out of your hand. And when I just said that, it completely all just clicked in, because this card is the Leap of Faith card. And this card talks about kind of taking that leap of faith, no matter what the circumstances might be. This card, when I was reading it, it says, if you think you can do something, then most likely you can. If you think you cannot do something, chances are you cannot. So that is like crazy to think about with this whole spread, because it's saying the swords is a card that has your mind fight against your heart because of this fear. So if your thoughts are all about you not being able to do something, the fear of whatever it is that you're going to do or you want to do, then it's going to be holding you back. Meaning he was afraid of this, but now that all the swords are in him, all 10 swords are in him, he's kind of like just realizing that whenever we hold ourselves back from outcomes, once we kind of get to that where you're going, you realize that there was no reason to hold yourself back. All the fears, everything, the doubts were all just in your head, and nothing bad actually came out from it. The last card says your commitment is being tested. And with this card, when I was reading it, I'm going to read it for you guys again because I loved the message and I don't want to mess up what it was saying. The answer to your question is yes, but not yet. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort. Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something. You need to recommit to someone or something. And that is just crazy how well all of this just like ties in, because we started off with it being defensive and holding back from something, then having the outcome finally get here, and you realize that if you just take a leap of faith and surrender to what it is that you are most fearful of, usually, you know, the only thing that was holding you back, the only thing that was bad about the outcome was the fear that you had behind it. but you will move past it. So recommit to whatever it is that you're afraid of getting into and just go for it. Take that leap of faith, because that's when good things start to happen. When you take that leap of faith, your commitment's being tested. You know, usually when people are being tested, you become defensive, and that's the worst way to go about it, because being defensive implies that you aren't able to get what it is that you want. And remember, your thoughts create your reality. So if you say, I can and I will, and it will be great, it will be a good outcome. So take that leap of faith and go get what it is that you want, and go get that something, that someone, whatever it is. So with all that being said, we're going to tie in with this obsidian stone as a stone of protection. The stone of protection says that don't be afraid, because you're protected, you're guided, your angels are there with you. And that's pretty much all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much. Let me know if anything that I said in this reading resonates with you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Welcome to your reading, and for your stone, you picked the beautiful aquamarine stone. This stone helps to aid someone in being able to express their true selves, express their truth. So with that being said, let us get into this reading and see what it means. So the first card is Love and Accept Yourself. Wow, this card is such a beautiful card. The second card is the Ace of Wands. The third card is the Three of Pentacles. And your last card is Luck is on your side, New Moon in Sagittarius. That is beautiful. So when I first look at this spread, what I notice is the kind of pinks and purples and reds that are in these two cards here. If you look at them alongside each other, you can see the pinks, the purples, the reds. So with looking at this spread, I feel like the overall message right now is probably to love and accept yourself, with the red and the pink and the purples kind of being that color of love usually. So we're going to start off with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, if you see this picture, it kind of looks like you see the thumbs up. So it's kind of like a thumbs up. So this card is symbolized as the thumbs up from the universe, telling you to go forward with whatever ideas or goals that you want to achieve. With these two cards, I feel like when you love and accept yourself, you kind of see your potential, you know your potential, you know that you're able to go for what it is that you want. So the thumbs up is saying go for it. If you love and accept yourself, you will go for it. But if you don't, you need to work on that so you can be able to go for what it is that you need to achieve, because you need to have that confidence in yourself, right? It says, thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. So once you have that self-acceptance, you're able to achieve whatever it is. The Three of Pentacles talks about, Pentacles is a sign of abundance, like physical manifestations, like physical, like tangible things that you have achieved or able to achieve, with the ace being a beginning of kind of like the finish line. You are not quite yet there to achieving something. Here's what you're gonna have to work on during May to get to what it is that you want to get. But there is the promise of some manifestation, some like physical abundance, something that you're going to be achieving in May. The last card says luck is on your side. So again, I think it's saying that you are able to achieve what it is that you want. You can put your mind to it. I want to kind of read what the descriptions were saying for these two cards to kind of give you guys some more clarity. I'm going to read this first card. It says, you're doing so well on changing your old habits and thoughts that the angels are now encouraging you to take the next step along your pathway, which are to improve yourself and then love who you truly are. Once you have that true self-love, you'll have that true confidence in yourself, which is going to be such a powerful thing, because if you trust yourself and believe in yourself, you will go for absolutely anything that you want to achieve. You will go and try and achieve that. And then Wands is a thumbs up, so it's saying go and do that. Like, you are ready. We are completely supporting you. And then for this card here, it says count your blessings, literally. Write them down and say them out loud. You need to laugh more. This is a wonderful time to start a course of studying or teaching. Don't be narrow-minded. Start a week of gratitude practice. So it's pretty much saying that you need to work on that. You need to start to learn some new ways. Don't be narrow-minded in your thoughts. Like, think of all the possibilities. Teach yourself to love yourself. Laugh more. Be more positive, more optimistic. Count your blessings, because you are blessed. It says luck is on your side, which means, I don't know, what else is it that you want to hear? Honestly, with the aquamarine stone, it talks about aiding someone and being able to express their true self, which means you in the month of May are going to be learning how to love yourself and have confidence in yourself and trust yourself full-heartedly with any of the goals, ideas, endeavors that you're trying to achieve. I want to like read on this card. There is still time to make tweaks and changes. Things are coming into focus. So I feel like it really ties in with this card that was saying to learn some new ideas, teach yourself something, learn something that will help you with achieving this abundance. And then with this card, the overall meaning it says is a goal is manifesting. So with all that being said, it's really, really positive here, because everything just kind of ties into itself. Like, you love yourself, that you're going to be able to let yourself go and try and achieve what it is that you want. That goal, that practice of self-love is going to help you with this one to be able to achieve it and go for it. The thumbs up is there, which means you are capable of doing it. You know at this point that you're capable, so you're going to go for it. This is saying that the goal is going to be manifested. Luck is on your side, which means you are going to manifest it. The luck is on your side. Like, you are ready for it, so why hold yourself back? This is so positive. In May, you are going to manifest something. You're going to start manifesting something, or manifest something by the end of May. Who knows? So keep faith. Be positive, like it said in the reading. I'm so happy for you guys, so excited for you guys. You guys are gonna learn to love yourselves, and that is gonna get you abundance. So with all that being said, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Please let me know down below if something resonated, and if you do have something in mind that you're thinking of achieving, because I want to know what it is, because you're gonna achieve that in May. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.